Why did my loadout disappear?
They're pranking us.
Damn it. Damn it, my loadout again.
Fools, it seems.
The kids get reset on purpose.
Bullets.
What, so you load your kit and then pull away and then it delete itself?
Yeah.
That's just what happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
again.
Did it again.
Did it again.
Why is it doing that?
Oh wait, I'm delivering mine. That's pretty cool.
What the hell?
Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Oh.
bad.
It just came back.
Bullets F back.
And now my stuff's gone. That's weird.
Right, I got my kid.
Have fun.
See if it stays with me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe run away from the
The cool one is over there, nailed it. I got here first there, Jay.
Oh
Is
no, this is
that
my really shitty gear.
because...
Probably when April 1st starts playing April Fools on it.
because that set isn't in an
Where'd
SQL.
my helmet go? Where the fuck
Weird.
did my helmet go?
I think I know why, though.
Biggest caucus. Fucking shit. Shove that shit in there. Shove that shit in there. I don't need this in here. No, no vest for you.
Give me
a vest. You have to wear it.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep my locker sitting on this.
I did.
My ass.
You die in the battlefield and then you don't get a vest. That's how it happens. Very nice. Well, I'm taking the fucking.
Logo, you played this mission before?
No, this is my first time here.
Okay, don't touch this. You gotta touch the other arsenals, because this is purely for people to reload their kits, so put everything back, and then grab it from over there.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no problem. Alright. Set up our skill. That should be good. I'm trying to see now if Frost comes in, is that eating the kids? Because the thing I'm thinking of is maybe it's something executing when players jump in.
Should have loaded in faster.
Yeah, I literally can't control that. Eat a dick.
Yes, you can. Just buy a better SSD.
Fuck you.
Like I did. I bought a fucking PCIe.
Eat my ass.
What are they on about?
I will eat your ass. Don't challenge me.
Try me.
But I know for a fact it's because it's daylight savings time. I made a note on the time, but people still didn't follow it, so I'm gonna have to look at the older times and see what I can do to adapt. Hey, Michael.
You get the small vehicle. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, little boy. You'll be okay.
Lower that to
You'll
60.
be okay.
Probably not, but as long as there's not like a
Mine's bigger
mistake
still.
anywhere, we'll be fine.
Mine is still bigger, buddy.
Yeah, that should all be good. Do I want any roaming squads? Let's do a group of 6. At the first town. I mean, it's really not gonna be much, but... let's put them up here. Let's have them go prone, line, aggressive. And let's take a different group from the copy paste and put them somewhere else.
Check.
Good check.
Good check.
Cool. Oh, hey Michael, how you doing?
Radio check 50.
Good check.
Good check.
Yeah, so they're taking the triple R and moving them around, but this is a combination of all the vehicles that we've had up to this point that they've kept alive or looted. Some of the stuff I've added some extra turrets onto because I had nothing else to use them for. But I also gave them a dedicated technical crew because they have a lot of technicals to work with today. So Also, I made the bus a reinsert vehicle to see if they'd still, if they'd use it today. Just because the battle
this is my kid
bus,
from last time, so I'm gonna take my MG.
the battle tractor's even getting a use. I love it. But otherwise, we're going to be running this for 2 or 3 hours, just getting through all these villages. I'm going to make some homemade pepperoni rolls and come back and do some streaming for, I'm hoping to do just some random green hell operation development, but we'll see. Build some random AOs based off of what I feel like and, you know, going from there.
You should name your bus squad.
Good bus.
Just because I want to be productive today, even though my mindset's a little, how do I put it?
Who is on top?
Skelly's on top? Yeah. What a Chad.
Yes, hold on. Who the fuck is on top? I want to know who the fuck is in Mad Lad up to.
It's a free 50,
That's
Cal.
Yeah, that's okay then.
My day's been good, just a bit slow.
I can turn out.
I've just been tired in my own headspace.
Yeah, that's Skelly. Well, enjoy your 50 cal, Skelly.
He's gonna die.
Hey, I mean, it's a 50 cal. For as long as he aims it well, he'll be perfectly fine.
Sorry, I'm getting
Also, I
a
need a driver.
laugh listening to them like that.
Is the
Is
bus
this I?
also an arsenal?
Say again?
Is the bus also an arsenal so people can...
You know, it's not, but here, let me fix that. I have an idea. A glorious idea.
Oh, hell yeah, let me see this.
Hi, what are you doing to my bus?
Well, you see...
Have a box in it.
Oh. I understand, Hi.
Armor type?
Is it connected? Just slap it
No,
on
I
the ass
have a
and call
better
it a day.
idea. Okay, 1 second. It's gonna make the top a little tough, but you know, when the tough gets tough, we just gotta make it work, alright? Now, logically, the box can't be above it. So...
Put the bus above it.
Damon, you might want to move.
Okay, Hi, do you require me to drive forwards now?
No, do not drive yet. 1 second. Okay,
This
now
is what
drive
we
forward.
This is what Ratchet's trying to
Excellent. You're gonna have to climb over the box to get to the front gun, but you know, it works. So if anyone needs to get shit, they just go to the top of the bus and get it.
Aye, aye, Captain Krabs.
I was going to suggest putting it in the back of the Logi, Vic, but we'll work with this.
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster, Liru.
You know, no. It's perfect the way it is.
Oh, right, sorry, recipe for content for you.
I don't care about the content, alright? This is some depression curing shit right here, and it's putting me in a better mood today.
I wonder,
So you
can I
got
ramp a
rockets
bus?
ready just in case that one explodes, correct?
So obviously, if you arma that Vic, I'm not able to fix it. So don't drive it in the middle of a forest, please.
Oh, I'm sticking to the main road.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Is he still playing
Oh, well, you
Fight
missed
the
the
Power
foot.
up
Oh,
there?
right.
Yes, he is. Are you triple towing your Logi? Of course you are. Of course he is. Of freaking course he is. I'm not even surprised. Alright, well, otherwise, first village is pretty simple. The one right on their path. We got an SPG-9. We've got
This is Bravo, we're ready to go when you are, Alpha.
We have a few hidden turrets around. We got some guys hidden in cover, yada-da.
Just for clarification, all the statics on all the vehicles are not infinite ammunition, correct?
Can barely gauge that as a warning.
Yeah, they are not infinite ammo, so you'll have to get the ammo Vic to come up and then Ace interact with it individually to repair its ammo, or refill its ammo. Over.
Okay, so if when the bus runs out of ammo...
Falcon, it was a pretty good,
That's by stepping up.
it was a pretty spicy
Bravo right
meme.
behind you.
But I found a way to force them to use the battle bus.
What'd you pull another rear?
The best bus in the world. And then we have the frickin' Logi convoy. He's still playing Fight the Power up there. Oh, man. So, Falcon, are you going to be free this week or next week? Also, I don't know if I'll participate because I don't know when I'm going to be doing St. Patrick's Day festivities, but 3 to 5 I should be able to fit that in.
It's 50 meters.
Alright. So, we got just a bunch of dudes. Poor little civilians. Already hearing gunfire. I do have an AGS right here. That's fire coming from over here. Oh, God. Is that going to take another rocket? Yes, it is.
That's Bravo 2. I see we're pushing up. We're going to pull southeast.
Well, there goes that. Skelly immediately broke right over here.
They have something heavy, by the way, because we just got fucked hard.
Did you already break the bus?
The bus is fine, but the fucking AAV is fucked. It's out in the middle of a road in front of AS, out of a fucking ship.
So you got that AGS firing down. Looks like there were 2 wounded. One's being worked on now. Owl got back up. You got a 50 cal with a shield on it. Driver just ate shit.
Yeah, my driver's fucking down.
So we basically have just 2 Overwatch groups. I also have this actually that's a PKT car here. And we'll have people trickling in because people will forget that there was a time change and I noted the right UTC time, but oh well. I'm gonna G-key that guy because body's going to an unconscious state even when you killed him off.
This is RJ's squad.
Prove that you're a good shot.
I killed the fucking thingy, bro.
Oh yeah, I just hope everything's going okay with that.
Yeah, but...
Alright, but looking at the groups of players here, we got 4 people on a dude for medical. Classic TSB rules. 2 guys with MGs pushing up the left flank. Skelly's repositioned over here. What's he playing now? He's playing freaking Africa by Toto. Fucking, of course he is. These guys looking out, they're trying to find the units.
Driver to Alpha, you guys okay? You've been very quiet.
AVP is fucked. We're pushing on foot.
Yeah, AVP could still be repaired.
Engineer's probably, well, Lodge's quite close, so I don't know why you can't just get it fixed.
50 pulled back. Logos bandaging. Gaff the 50 cals firing up. There's been 2 casualties here.
Kill the contact and I'll move up and fix it.
Yeah, do not push up. We got fucked hard and we still do not see where the fuck the SPG is at.
Okay. Then grab something out there and loot a helmet when you find it.
Okay,
pull me to a squad that needs me.
Just grab a car and move up. Because this is the last day. I doubt we're going to burn through all of these. Plus, they might want a backup. So just take a truck up.
Okay.
Follow the gunshots.
Sam.
You did not just do a group hold fire. No, they did engage. Okay, cool. I thought I heard engage, but even so. Now, the one fear I have is these guys eventually running out of ammo. Because they don't have that much ammo. They're not a real standing military. They already burned some of their RPGs. Jeez, what happened to Tank? He is still down. Wow, look at all the... Whoa, gosh. And his legs are still hurt. Alright, but we got the 50 cal techie now coming up. We got the infantry down here. They're trying to adjust left. That guy all the way right there just got hit. Looks like this group is now making headway. Player base is focused, and I'm pushing around on the northern side. That Dishka is still suppressing this area here. Actually, it looks like it's firing down on the other side. I'm putting the tracer script on.
Bravo to Alpha, we're gonna pull north, see if we can flank around and then police.
Roger that, Alpha. Go ahead.
You just got hit.
Great! Like no balance.
Alright, Bravo to Lodge. Are you gonna...
Oh, that fell a lot more than I thought it would.
The SPG that was shooting at is dead.
I was also told there's an AGS lined up on it. Is that destroyed or...
They're coming around.
I don't know about
Gunner
the AGS, but
got
there's
off of
definitely
that.
SPG.
The AGS is secure at the moment. I would still be careful though. There's a lot of gunfire being pincered right now.
I'm gonna get him on that thing
Yeah,
again.
if you're gonna come up here, Lodge, just literally back your repair vehicle up to it and then just tow it away.
Alright, let's see. So their techie got hit.
Also,
Medic's
you
doing
have
his best.
BRDM with the gunner coming in. So, only victim of that.
Yeah, I got a random ZU back there for the hell of
This
it.
is the BRDM. I'm Park Bravo now. We were just told us grab it and go, so.
BRDM, we're pulling north. If you got anybody from Bravo in there, they should be able to see the marker.
Yeah, I can see it.
Drop my squad, Sam.
That'll be the last group for the village itself. Everything else I have spawned because it's a small
There you
one.
go.
Miles, we got a low.
Otherwise, looks like the player base is now flanking around the left side. Still being a little conservative. We got one group going a little more into the forest. The other one's starting to charge ahead. Most of that one group's been taken out. This group's coming around. I could potentially steal some of their stuff. But yeah, that group is starting to push to that one techie over there. Looks like they're now towing the AAVP back. They're going to probably do repairs on that to try to get it up and running again. But you got the players now.
Well, I'm taking shots from the southeast.
Slowly taking fire. That's that PKT car over there. They're picking off what they can. PKT is going to be occasionally suppressing them. Devour, we don't have any emus in this mod pack, I'm afraid. They're taking some flanking shots. Sandboy's trying to work on him. He gets a few hits. Just had some AT fire on that Vic. So that's dead in the water. I'd imagine these guys are out of ammo at this point. Nope, no, one of them still put a shot out. And this guy's now in the open walking around. Alright, these guys pushing up with a BRDM. About to hit the infantry up here. I don't think they have any AT though, so that should be a fairly one-sided fight. I still got the PKT back here. He's really, really low on ammo though. Dishka, I'd imagine, is out of ammo by now, so I'm going to say they found some more, pulled it up, rearmed it, yada-da. PKT, I probably won't rearm anytime soon, though. These four are being engaged. They're forced to be pinned right here. Schnitzel might be working on, or waiting on Logo to get blood in. That techie's out of action. Dishka is now going to start pummeling infantry as they come up. It's hitting Roman, who's exposed to it. Is he gonna get on the... Yeah, he's gonna try to spray it down. Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Ping Froges, teleport.
Thank you, standby.
This is Lodgy, be advised. AVP is operational again.
To be honest, I did not hear a word of that.
Guys, yeah, Vic, decently far 157. Yeah, drop this. Thank you. Thank you. Right, Vic, if you can cover
I'll copy
us,
those
attempt to
as
get to the wall.
You just got after the Vic there.
Repeat your last logic.
Logi 13 AAVP is once again operational.
Good to hear. Thank you, Logi.
I'm gonna pull these units back. But since they're not gonna do what I tell them to, let's see if I can get them on the Vic and then just have the Vic drive away. But if he immediately gets out of it, then... the engine just got fried. Trying to pull the AI back. Well, that happened. 3 tried to breach in.
Bravo, beware. We do have people in town now, so watch your fire.
Bravo copies.
Didn't check their corner. AI cleaned them up. Not gonna lie though, they've got better gear, so I'm probably gonna loot some of that real quick. Don't mind me. Just,
Yeah, me too, buddy. You don't have one.
You know, taking some of this good stuff. Yeah, third body fell right there. I'm gonna ungroup him.
That's not what I want.
Ooh, good headshot right there. Al just got hit. Roman was able to take him out. But, you know, the looting works both ways. I'm going to now re-enable the pathing of this group and see if I can have them break away to escape into another village. Yeah, the BRDM is going to start hitting them because they bypassed most of the AT defenses. Now this is all going to get cleaned up, more or less. We can pay points to shut people up? Not on this channel. Once in a while I offer it as a joke because Dream starts doing some really weird stuff, but nothing beyond that. Dude, with a bolt action finding an MG42,
Alpha, we're,
it is quite the upgrade,
just
isn't it?
to the east.
So you got people now running in with probably the hopes of finding their gear.
Smart thing.
They're down.
Gonna surrender him. Oh, the dreaded performance toggle. Let me unkey that real quick. Again, something nice for the players, but to the Zeus, it's the most annoying thing ever. Because it bases the range based off of your physical client, not the Zeus camera. Oh, they just...
Bravo to Alpha.
Already executed them.
This is
Okie
Alpha
dokie.
and Sand.
Since we have no ground command, yes or no war crimes?
Hell yeah, war crimes.
Absolutely, hell yeah.
These chuckleheads. Yes or no? Yeah, hell yeah. War crimes it is. Ay, ay, ay. Adorable little chuckleheads. Alright. Hey, I mean, it's a valid question,
Bravo
is
Alpha, our
it not?
side of the town is clear. How about you guys?
Have him prone, but be aggroed to cover this area specifically with that ZU. Acceptable casualties. That's a good way to put it. Alright, keeping the bodies up there in case they want to go touch that PKT. But at this point, you know, why would they?
Yeah, actually, that would be nice to have.
What am I foul? End up all the way over fucking here.
Got yeeted.
No, I can't delete knocked over walls, unfortunately.
You're not in the town. Helping's clear once again.
Ooh, Skelly being salty. Alright, but that was just the first village. That was, you know, just a minor test in that regard. Now, they told me this was repair, but still probably doing the smoking effects. Engineer Vic's driving around, might try to repair that techie, and we'll see how they prepare to assault the next objective. But overall, not too bad.
Elijah, where did you leave our AVP?
Since I have the pre-built operation here, I'm just focusing on watching them play the scenario itself, and, you know, it's nice and relieving to have a nice, chill time. Otherwise, how is everyone doing today? Just relaxing. I'm a little behind on my stuff right now, but just because I can't stand to look at it right now, in all honesty. Hey, Graybeard Art. What were you doing, my man? Thank you for the raid. Just curious what was going on before that. Otherwise, next village is going to be a mix of military forces and still the armed civilians. I forget the exact term for it. Then we have a UN garrison back here. It's basically a platoon, 3 large squads of like 12 or 13, and then a command element from within here with a mortar that I will actually remote control and use. This village is more of a, you know, one of the private military bastions, another mansion that was never touched. And then we have a small village down here, which is just up to the locals to defend. And then there's 3 more villages, which I will garrison based off how the player base is doing. Yada-da. Playing birthday. Saber attempt 200 speed. Beat Saber? Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but... Righto, man. Righto. VR is not really my thing, just because I always get motion sick regardless of all the settings I've tried, so that's why this channel hasn't really gone into that.
Lodge, I don't know what reinsert stuff is, but my squad is asking for reinsert stuff.
DayZ map file work on Elderwoods, DayZ, nice.
Respawn back at base, rather than at the bus.
Oh my fucking god.
Maybe?
Tell them to respawn again.
Turn them down slightly. Now, they spawn at the bus, they just are being
I'm
very
sorry,
slow.
I'm a logistics personnel, not the dedicated reinsert driver. You have a closer reinsert unit.
Yeah, right
So
on,
I
man.
would suggest not to reinsert now because the bus is moving. And
I know we have,
I don't know if they're going to explode the bus.
Yeah, I'll get off that real quick. We have a custom DayZ server that's going to go back up, hopefully by this coming weekend. We had a custom Namalsk build. That's being put aside. Now we're going to do a custom Essaker build, but I went out, wrote about like 20 lore documents. We made some custom areas. We were going to have a teleporting script, but they removed the mod off the workshop to get to a final endgame area. So we had to basically redo a bunch of stuff. And by we, I mean I made Frost, who's the server dev, redo it. Because I had other things to do, but... Hopefully it'll be up by this weekend. But yeah, no, I've, Were you doing just map building with the editor mod, or were you actually doing some scripting? Well, I don't force him, I pay him, but, you know. You're not allowed to say that because people then speculate that that's against the ULA, and I have to get a bunch of negative attention, and I don't feel like doing that.
Sure. Don't see much, do you?
Send in
You're gonna move while
Skill
I'm
issue?
top of you, fucking ride the guitar?
Holds Frost at gunpoint, Liru.
No, I'm saying, if you armor and blow it up, I'm not going to be able to fucking... That'll be your fault.
You have 3 more months of that gift sub, Mox, and then you'll be free. How do you feel about that?
Issue, not me.
You've had 43
when they
months
stop
of
in the
gift
middle of the road and then
subs.
cause an issue with braking,
So
that
it's
ain't my
not just a
fault.
battle bus, it's an arsenal bus at the top with 2 turrets and they respawn on it. I made it a
I
respawn,
would
Vic.
use the argument of staying 15 meters behind them, but no, that's a bus, you need 200 meters.
Alpha is all in. We're pushing the second objective. Right behind you, Bravo.
Ooh, that actually nailed the techie crew. Still nailing the techie crew. Well, I really hope they
Okay, the
wise
bus
up to what's
retreating.
over there.
There's a ZU trick over there.
Otherwise, this is gonna get a little ugly.
You know, maybe you should go in front AAV instead of being behind us, you know? Wink wink.
Gonna put a single squad up there. Rest of them drove over here. Thought their wheels looked lopsided, but they're okay. And again, I mean, this isn't a significant loss, because back at base they have literally so many that they've been accumulating this entire campaign, so that's a-okay.
Where is it approximately? Can somebody tell me, or...
Gonna go ahead, delete some of the bodies back here. He's still right there, so I don't want to delete every single one, but gonna delete most of them. Just had an SPG-9 go over. That was this guy. That one got whiffed over there. He's now driving back. Oh, well, rest in peace, the battle bus. So that took 20% damage from the ZU. It looks like they got it. Where's that dude's AT? Seen some rounds go out for AT. 2 different craters, actually. Don't know where those were specifically being fired. I'm wondering if that gun's disabled up top. Yeah, no, they're gonna have no choice but to pull back. I'm trying to get them to pop some countermeasures here, some smoke, but yeah, they don't even have any on them, so they're just kind of sitting ducks out there at that point. Building traders and stuff? So you're basically making a bunch of configs for, you're setting prices and stuff for all of that. I get you. I've never done it for DayZ. I've seen how it works in DayZ, but the only trader things I've built have been for Arma 3 scenarios. And that alone, I know, is just an absolute pain in the butt. Alright, Liru's gonna be mean. Where'd my AT go? Ow. Where'd my round go? Game, why you do that to me? It was a misfire. Oh, it hurts. Hey, righto, Gray. Hope you keep enjoying it. Means a lot for you to say that.
Bravo, how are you doing?
Yeah, right, building the trader. Do you do safe zones around your trader too? Because then I know you have to set those up, and that can be a hassle. What am I talking about? That is a hassle. And so these 3 are slowly moving up. We have a tank up here. So that'll turn that into a kill zone. That truck was also shot to shit. They could, I think, recover that and repair it if they wanted to. Because a 23mm turret, now that's some good stuff. These three are slowly pushing up. Forces are kind of all scattered at the moment. Now that they're moved on from this town, I can go ahead and start deleting bodies. And then we'll go look at the action. Just trying to keep things punctual. Got this guy with a Bren gun trying to fire at them. It wasn't too much, unfortunately. This tank is going to be the biggest issue, though. I'm also going to be a bit mean. I'm going to bump global AI for accuracy up to about 20... a little under 25, 24%. I also love how I have Mr. Shotgun up here. Or is that a double-barreled Winchester rifle? No, it's a shotgun with a Winchester round up there. Just heard AT get fired.
Oh, that's fun.
Let's...
Wow, no, so that was Lamb's RPG actually firing something that might have gone over these guys and fired there instead, but got that machine gunner now firing.
Yeah, Bravo's on the move now.
Roger that, Alpha stepping up too.
Just wondering at what point will the tank start trying to suppress. I think only when he sees them. You can see them a little over that little burn there, but it's because these guys are getting pinned down by that 249 gunner. Yeah, you know, Gray, when it's ready, hit me up. I'd actually like to play on that, maybe even advertise it, because I'm looking to try to add DayZ again back to this channel, because we were doing some good DayZ stuff, but I've noticed that when I add audio jump scares, people really like to mess with me in that regard, so having like a second DayZ server to go on to have that, especially in a random chance where people, you know, won't go up to me and go, oh, you're Liru, I won't shoot you. You know, I want to actually get shot. Ooh. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't mind.
I'm gonna keep you covered.
Just to let people troll me. Alright, so Tank Hunter here, he got, I think, shot at by the M2 over here. I don't think he got picked off by the PKT. He might have, but judging from the blood being over here, I think it was just a flanking shot from that M2. Then again, it's a little high, so it's hard to see.
Yep, we see them.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. I won't hear you coming, though, since you're a mute. That's your greatest advantage. All right, we're hearing a machine gun. That's from all the way over here. Wow. So BRDM firing from literally the next village over, at least the in-between area. Don, do you mind taking that name and popping it in my Discord's mod channel so I can look at it later? I'd appreciate it. Just because I don't want to tab out and break the focus here. But again, this village a bit bigger. We got some Blue 4 guys in here, which are a bit tougher customers.
Bravo, be careful. There are people with RPGs inside this town.
Now you're hearing that PKT opening up.
Bravo, hold. P-34 detected inside town.
Try to pull those units around. They're dismounting additional infantry here. RPGs fired up. I think one missed and one was fired a little too right. Now these three are in a bit of trouble. And we got these Vics now charging up on the MSR. We will repeat the mistakes of our
ancestors and we will die gloriously.
All right. Not what I was expecting, but you know. All right.
Wait.
They just decided to do a full-on infantry charge into the outskirt. Wasn't expecting that. Chuckleheads. Meanwhile, this techie crew came around and once again, no, it looks like he might have gotten knocked out because he hit a rock. I don't think these two have AT, so they did a great job of taking him out, but I think that's because these two are also pretty well hidden. You got this M2 that's now going to start suppressing that building. If it reloads in time before he starts shooting, he puts an RPG above his head. All right. T-34 still being a threat.
This is Bravo. We have successfully breached the town, and we've got a
Suppressing the 3 guys that are coming in. Tank Hunter went down again.
Good shit, be careful, the tank is still operational, don't get fucking hit by it.
I don't know where that round of the tank just went. It's looking to the right. Might have ricocheted off or probably fired into there. He got taken out. I think I've done a good job of at least small scaling this. The reason we don't have a big player base today is because people, I think, forgot that daylight savings time happened. So we base our times in UTC. But a lot of our players are American, so they probably just assumed a different time or whatnot. So shit happens. But we'll probably see some more trickle in the next 30 minutes, just like a handful. Some people are going to see that we're playing and then decide not to join. Others will try to, you know, sneak their way in, which I'm fine with. He's just below, definitely. I think that gun's working over here. And I like that. That's a good example of always make sure you have IRL come first, because otherwise you don't want to get dedicated to something. I have a Mosin Nagant.
Where'd he go? I think it's Liru.
I was trying to get behind him. Oh! He freaking Beybladed!
And now we have.
We're literally stuck. Absolutely.
The man literally turned his BRDM into a Beyblade. I have nothing to say.
Perhaps hurt by the smoke. Oh, on. Wait.
Bravo, 2 Alpha, sit rep please.
Tank got disabled. They're pushing the outskirts here now.
Pushing in from the southern into the village.
Our BRDM hasn't gone over just yet.
Please? We're gonna go fucked out here.
We're trying to, there's a T-34 85 shooting at us.
Yes, T-34s will shoot at you.
And it's really shooting like 3 fucking RPG-7s out now.
Somebody mark on that where that is. I'm gonna bring up the spaghetti incident.
Honestly, I think this group can now push in. The M2 is down. The tank is smoking.
I believe so.
Skelly popped it. Got some long-range fire from back here,
right,
but
okay, Alpha is not gonna push him more aggressively.
they should be okay, you know?
Did you disable it or explode it?
Disable. It is smoking quite
I don't know
badly
if it's disabled or anything, it's fucking left up.
Marking it on map.
I could get on this and just start suppressing into that building.
Train tankers.
This is high. Are you trained what? Over?
Tankers, trained enough to use tanks when early.
If you get it repaired, yeah, you can use it.
Bravo to Logi.
Secure it, I'll come up when I can.
Roger.
Hello?
Oh. Hello.
Hello? Goodbye. The reload war.
No. Looks like I do my job. Enemy.
So yeah, I'm stealing kits, picking up stuff. Oh, that forced a disconnect. That's unfortunate.
Yoink.
But yeah, no, those two were on their own over here. The rest of the infantry is back here. I don't feel bad about that. You're gonna run up unsupported and get killed, then that just sucks for you.
Yeah, no problem. Is this friendly next
Whew.
Backing it.
Normally I RC to kill lone wolves, but instead I'm letting the AI do their own thing. But if they get knocked out, like if it's a group of 2 or 3, I mean, we've already executed a group of 3, we executed a group of 2. Oh, he just got executed, didn't break my RC. And here's the thing, like reinserts isn't even a problem today because they can just respawn on this, go up, grab their stuff, and then walk back in. So it's the easiest I've made reinserting. Oh, hi.
Hello?
They just flew.
This is Bravo BRDM. Squad's not responding.
That's Liru, probably.
I can go around.
You're fine.
Ooh, good shot.
Yeah, Bravo's getting hit a bit hard. We got at least 2 guys down, including the squad lead. Trying to patch them up.
I was worried that would kill Logo, but... Alright, on there we got one more. Just RCing them to get rid of them, essentially.
Copy.
This is BRDM. We're going to be stealing some wheels from this technical.
Watch is nice and close. If you can drag over here and I'll full repair you. Gives you wheels for free.
Hey, hey.
Okay, that one was a little mean. I'll admit that.
I am on my way. On wheels. Stop.
Wow.
Hello? Yes?
That's my vehicle.
I see you fat.
Well, he's back.
Bravo.
Sam, drop it. Just go back to Logi.
Oh my god.
It's up there still. They're all on
No clue right now.
Oh, they're picking up body armor, that's why.
In the mud house, yeah, literally.
You're now able to be a medic. Congrats.
So
Yeah,
easy.
I can hear it, but I will ask Bravo where they are.
Logi, where are you?
Bravo's not here, Ryzen.
To your southwest. Literally, you'll start seeing me drag the tank away.
Copy,
No, just
southwest.
repair it. Yeah, go to the tank from there.
So, Bravo, did you get your squad lead up yet, or?
Yeah. So, just minor crap, though.
I'll be okay if you find.
They're continuing to clear that out. That be oop.
Yeah.
So that BRDM pulled off and is doing something. Okay, we're gonna pretend that it has a brain. I'm gonna put it back on the road.
Bravo, this is Alpha. Where are you? What's the situation? How are the downed people? If you still have downed people, mark it on the map so we can send our medics to you so that we can get the show on the road again.
We actually had some forces pull back.
Bravo,
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and delete them.
We'll come back.
Right now we're getting people back up. Wait one while I assess the situation.
Let's go ahead and cause a desync spike on the server. No teleport. Let's do 150. Fill top from bottom. Fill evenly. Random filling. Let's just see what they do. That'll run them over to do that.
Good? I'm good. I just watched the tank flip over.
How'd you manage that?
Trying not to armor yourself too much.
This is Bravo. To answer that question, everyone's up right now. We're pretty much good to go.
This is BRDM. We have to return to Logi to repair.
You know, I used to think this was impossible, and then there was a picture of a T-72 in Ukraine flipped over, and I realized, you know, it might actually happen more common than we think.
I want you to hi.
This is hi, send message.
Did we get the 34 flipped because it flipped over when they pulled 40 out?
So I was actually just explaining this. Normally I would, however, I've seen a picture of a flipped T-72 in Ukraine. So if you can flip it, it means you can unflip it too, right?
Just
fucking tow it.
Literally just attach the tow rope to it. That'll weigh a little bit. We'll flip it again.
If it explodes and takes out the Logi, I'm going to.
Then don't use the Logivic.
BRDM, you got a job.
If you don't want to lose it, then use something else.
Logi to BRDM.
Damn, you know, if only we had like all these other options.
You can hear me, BRDM.
You know, like all these other vehicles back at base that you could use. I don't know.
Please go unflip it.
Skill issue, right? Corvo, how you doing?
Do we just ram it until it armors itself?
You attach the tow rope and pull it, and it should fix itself. Then drag it over to Logi, and I'll.
I hope I don't see an AAVP high bar itself either. That's gonna be hilarious.
We're gonna just drop a driver off to the battle bus, then we'll return. Shouldn't be too long.
Do we just ram it? Yeah, right? Oh, this should be entertaining.
Dan, you might want to step away from the tank. Try and flip it. Let's get in the BRDM.
Since what if we had a tank?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Okay. I don't guys.
I find this amusing.
It didn't work getting towed?
I have questions.
Oh, well. There goes the BRDM.
That almost worked, but now we're down to BRDM.
Not for the cows, boys.
If only we had like a few Vics back at base that were like civilian that no one cared about to use those instead of, you know, our BRDMs and AAVPs, you know? If only.
Yes, well, I said earlier, skill issue.
What the fuck happened to the bus?
This is entertaining.
Can somebody grab a tire and try to armor with that instead of the BRDM?
We should probably pull people out of the BRDM.
How many members of TSB does it take to unflip a tank? Oh, is the bus also? When did the...
What the fuck happened to the battle bus?
What did he do?
Please play.
Pushing plot. And I bet the
This is
fucking
quite
PSB
entertaining.
No.
It's just, how badly do they want this tank? That's what I'm figuring out right now.
Hey, I have a great idea. How about Logi can try to unflip the tank while everybody else continues going on to the next village instead of, you know, sitting around here.
Yeah.
Hey, this is John back at base. What do we want to replace the BRDM? We have a ZU truck, AGS, SPG, 50s, Dishkas.
Did we not have a second BRDM? I thought we did. Oh, apparently not. We only had one.
Anybody have a preference on what you want to take?
Right, that's because last time we had two, and then they lost one. My bad. There was one they could have looted, but they didn't, so...
Anybody read on 50?
Hello? This is Alpha Reed. We read you.
Copy, Alpha. What do you want to replace the BRDM? We have AGS, M113s with 50s on them, SPG trucks, Dishka trucks, AGS trucks, a ZU truck.
Alpha is still fine. Bravo might need it though.
Copy. Can you relay to Bravo because they're not hailing?
So you can try.
Where'd King go with the airport?
Denver Bravo.
Copy. Bravo, what do you want to bring in instead of the... What do you want instead of the BRDM?
What are our options?
You have a ZU truck, ZU technical, AGS technical, SPG technical, Dishka technical, ZU Ural,
We'll find out in a moment.
and M113 with 50 cal.
Bravo would recommend the SPG technical to blow up all the bad people that we're going to run into.
It's smart.
Copy,
Use it from
SPG
range, you
technical
know?
coming in.
Hi, if this wasn't the last up, could I theoretically strap the T-34 turret to the back of the pickup truck?
Yes.
How about the not the time nor the place for those questions?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Bravo, are you ready to set off yet?
Negative. The battle bus appears to be injured. Logi, do you think you could possibly repair it?
Wait, why are they loading? Hold
You
on.
can maybe try to fix it, please?
Nobody thanks for the 5-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Just drive it to the intersection and I'll fix it.
This is Bravo. It is not currently drivable.
It's fucking better.
No, we need the tank. We need the tank. We can get the tire back from the service truck. Fine.
So they're gonna use the track now,
We need the service truck anyway.
and they're gonna use a wheel. Okay.
20 seconds.
How bad is the battle bus?
What the fuck?
Ooh. Close, close, close.
10.
Watch out!
No! It worked!
That's going to explode.
Bravo Logi recommend that you try and fix the T-34 first because it's not right side up, but it's about to explode.
I ain't indicating it, alright? We're just gonna let that go?
Sorry, Tech, didn't see you there.
And we'll see how how things go from there. Okay.
True, but now we have a tank. So now
No, I'd only blow it up if there was an
How's
explosive
that?
satchel on it like last time, because that was just too good to not let pass up, you know? Oh, I'm gonna laugh if it gets RPG'd in the next objective immediately. That would be...
How are you guys? How copy?
Oh, that would be funny.
Right now, we're getting the tank fixed, and then we're gonna get the battle bus fixed, and then we're gonna be on our way.
Battle bus is fixed, tank is getting fixed, take the battle bus and go.
Never mind, we're getting in the battle bus.
If you want to leave two, leave
I just
two.
want to ask them at the end.
If the vehicle
Was
crew
it
is gonna
worth
take
it?
care of it.
And everybody
Was
else
it
move off.
honestly worth it?
Alpha's moving out. Bravo, I hope you are moving your eyes into gear now.
Nice. I'm working, though. Can this wait? Thank you, Boo. No problem. I'll make dinner after the stream, okay? Alright, love you, Boo. I think I should have made this go airborne, but I'm gonna wait till contact actually begins. Send them in, crush their dreams. I have a tank, you don't. You're not my dad.
This is Bravo, stepping off towards the third objective.
Ay, ay, ay. What are you firing at? Alright, they started coming around. Tank has been repaired. They're now driving up with that. Alright. Let's go ahead and delete that body.
Enemy Q in the sky above.
They're firing tank shells at the Huey. That's cute. They got one of the gunners or the co-pilot. That was good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start deleting bodies back here. Can't tell. I think her tail rotor's out, which is why she's flying like that, but it's hard to tell.
This is Bravo, we're engaging
Nah, I'm
the
not
Huey
doing
with
any
the battle bus right now.
ATGMs. Trying to see if I can get that to maneuver. Huey. Oh. Huh.
Bravo to Lachi.
I've already got eyes on it, you keep going.
Oh no. Oh no. They're gonna go steal it. Okay. Why are you firing? There's absolutely no reason for you guys to fire. It's free real estate. Yeah, they got a tank. They're immediately bored of the tank. Now they're gonna go up and take the damn... They're just running the infantry over. Okay. Alright. They really want their free real estate, don't they? It's Sam, though. He's gonna crash it. That's quite mean. Oh, God.
Bravo to Lachi, never mind. The Huey's blown up.
What did you even do? See, told you. What did they even do to it? I didn't even touch it. Nor did I end key. I don't know. I don't know what got it that time.
So Huey's blown up and there's nobody around, you guys just push off to the next objective, they need firepower.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what did it. Ouch.
Alright, though, I'm gonna pull around and try and get.
Yeah, 50's firing up the car. Looks like he got the gunner. It's BRDM high barred itself. Trying to see if I can get these forces to pull away.
Boss, can you not push into? There's literally like 4 SPGs. You also hit one of my guys. Can you please not fucking be that aggressive?
I have no idea where those are gonna go. Oh dear. And they're gonna start coming closer, are they?
We have mortars coming in northern side of town.
At least I put like 5 down, right? So where are the other ones? AVP still right here, firing down at this vehicle. It's got a great RPG hit on it, though.
This is ABVP. We lost our gun. We're gonna pull back.
BRDM on the northeast side of town has been neutralized.
It's about to bleed out. Alright, have you actually, like, completely high-barred yourself? Yeah, he might have. Excellent. Silly, silly AI. Can you both stop? Stop it. Let's go rearm you. Now shut up. You're literally firing into a wall. And you're part of a different faction. Some of the issues I have with lamb suppression is stuff like that.
Not coming.
Beyond the
Flip.
station.
RJ died, but I mean, this is a reinsert vehicle, so it doesn't really matter. So you just see him instantly teleport back in. Alright, otherwise forces are starting to come in.
No copy. Go ahead. Our AAVP lock is done. I marked it on the map. Whenever you can, please come and touch it.
I'll do that. Bring it up now.
What are you? What? Sir. Sir. Where are you firing?
Also, we might have disabled an M117.
Yes, you disabled M1117. I saw it. I'll go check it out.
Alright, so they're hitting some of the guys on the lower angle here. Good headshot.
HMG down.
You saw the box, he was reloading it. Because it's only a 50-round box. Great headshot there, too. Now again, these two are pushing up on their own, but if they're not going to go down, then I'm not going to, you know, RC double tap them and steal their kits, because that's the norm I've been doing today. Most of the infantry has been held in reserve. They got the tank on Overwatch. Not really much else to work with here other than that. You got this guy pulling back, which is good to see. I just absolutely love that the BRDM looks like actually freed itself and then high-barred itself again. Wasn't it over here? Amazing. Did someone just RPG themselves, or did they fire that RPG? What just happened? Silly, silly.
Alright, I'm working on you. No, I'm good, I'm good. Holy shit, you are.
I was about to say, that better not be like an RPG warhead coming out of the tail tube. That would be weird. But no, it's just a shovel in his,
34 is driving up on the objective. We'll be hearing that.
This is Bravo. We have reached the town with the T-34. For most of us, at least.
Okay, those rounds are not going where I'm actually firing them. They're going right. Huh. You know, I'm no physics expert, but either the wind just went super hard to the east, or... Oh no.
That scared me. I'm going
What's up?
Skelly. You have the glitch where you're firing AT.
I love that glitch.
Oh,
So much.
Fucking killing the enemies.
So much. It's a weapons reference glitch, so it makes it think the game thinks he's firing. It looks like it fixed itself. But it makes it think the game thinks he's firing the AT weapon. Luxie just got flanked there. I guess just went to a position where it could be hit in multiple spots. Yeah, they're not going to scuttle their mortar, so if they want, they can now utilize the mortar to stage their attacks. I'm going to delete the stuff back here.
Bravo to Logi.
Go ahead.
Are you available to provide a rearm to the T-34 this time?
Are you currently in the middle of being engaged by everything in this build?
As far as I know, the T-34 isn't. You have to ask them. Or I'll ask them.
I ducked him and he freaking... Oh my god, that's cute. That's really damn cute. Do I have anyone with AT right now? No?
Bravo to Logi. They do have... Or they are in contact at this time, but they're going to pull back to you when they're ready.
Yeah, if they're in contact, I'm not going after them. They come to me.
AT machine gun. Exactly. That glitch makes some pretty funny things happen, to say the least. Yeah, they unflipped it. It only cost them a BRDM and a tire.
Frag. Yes, that was a frag. That was the UI. He's down.
Logi to T-34, you should be on net.
This is Alpha to Logi. Last I checked, they don't have a long range inside the T-34.
It's a tank. All tanks should have long ranges.
This is Bravo. I can relay the tank. What do you need?
Tell them I've updated the Logi marker so it's correct because I was working. Didn't have time to update them up.
Will do.
I'll get him turned.
So they're looting what they can.
Message is being relayed.
Yeah, no, okay, he's a lost cause. I want to see. Excuse me. I think that's a radio antenna there. Thank you. I'm looking for an AT weapon. And I'm not finding any AT weapons. And I just got shot.
Yeah, nice. Just suddenly 7 UN dudes.
Ooh, good shot. It's like, yeah, that's a tank. Not much I can do about that.
What?
Oh! Oh, Unga! Great, Falcon, you have me doing it now. I love this BRDM just out here, chilling. Let's check our next town over as they... Wow, okay, you guys did not garrison at all. That is... Yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you, game. Really cool. Let's try it again. Let's just have you teleport this time. Cool. Can you stay in place? You know what, just in case you can't, because I don't trust you, let's turn that off. Make it easier. Alright, let's set up a few turret emplacements, some dishkas for sure. Let's set up a twin dishka up here. Set both of those guys up, attach them to the group. Let's set up an SPGM, which is just a modernized SPG-9, just, you know, with better sights. Let's put that right there. Put them there, attach them to the group. Excuse me. I'm debating, do we want anything else? Maybe a few military patrols and whatnot? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead, go to African Militia. What do I have in terms of vehicles here? Yeah, quite a bit. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. That could have ended poorly. Let's go ahead.
Bravo to Alpha.
Put a PKT out there.
We're ready to go when you are. We just need to get our battle bus and then Mount 7 will be good to go.
Roger that. We're
To a random rocket car out there.
we are healing and then gonna be ready to go in a minute.
HMG, let's put a GMG forward heavy. See, I don't really like these because they're very narrow corridors. Let's put a GMG back here. Yeah, the uniform is a little more militarized, but, you know, mix of everything. Marksman on the tower. See, I don't really do marksman on towers anymore because they are always immediately taken out by anything coming up. And if I want a marksman on the tower, I'd rather have it being something that can be, like, interacted with. So, like, you know, if I had a second Zeus, for example, I'd have them go on that tower, go up there and look around. As soon as they spotted something, they'd pull back, and then, you know, the unit would just go downstairs or be deleted. That sort of thing. Excuse me.
Where's the Amtrak?
Yeah, he's just gonna stay put, in all honesty, wait for them to leave the town. I love how this Vic is still here, Highbard. Oh. I was gonna RC and start shooting, but it looks like it started shooting itself, so... We'll see what they do here. Now, let me just look at these other two towns real quick. We have a really small village. And then we have this one village back here, so... I have 134 ready to go over here. And I'm thinking turret-wise, let's just put down some turrets to have ready to go when the time comes. Just to make the garrison process a bit quicker since we're at this little lull, you know? I'm gonna do a shielded M2 for the heck of it. We'll do an AGS somewhere that has proper overwatch of everything. Let's do the top of this little building. I think that's good. The issue is this village is in a little bit of
ready to go whenever you are, Bravo.
It's got some roaming hills around it, make it a bit
the battle
tougher.
bus had to do a wheel change, so we're waiting on him.
Alright, we'll do 2 SPG-9s. Mark 19 or AGS are pretty much
Bravo
the
to
same
Alpha.
system, just, you know, the difference of Western and Eastern gear at that point.
I would recommend that you have the AAV out front, so that way it can take a hit for the tank. Since the tank is very, you know...
Fair enough, alright.
If I wanted to be really mean, but nah, that would be out of place for this campaign. Dishka miniature pod. Basically a little sit-down Dishka, and now when I want to go do those garrisons, I can go set those up appropriately. But anyway, when we finish this stream, I'm gonna take a break, make dinner for myself and Boo. I'm gonna do homemade pepperoni rolls, which is basically like a pizza, but you turn it into a calzone, kind of. It's literally gonna be pizza dough with diced pepperoni and mozzarella and just baked. And then marinara sauce for dipping, and then she's gonna make a salad. I don't know. Just something nice. Yes, of course, iceberg, again, with the dipping sauce. I'll see if I can make a pesto. Probably not. I don't have enough basil. Huh? Oh, you made pesto? Oh, then yeah, okay, then we'll do pesto. Pesto for mine. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, you know this. They're dragging an SPG-9, that's cute.
Leave it for the larger crew, we can...
Logi's already going 13 clicks an hour because of the train, I'm not dragging anything.
Alright. Little bird attack mode.
Alright, we're stepping up.
Go, go, fight, fight. You, I'm gonna go ahead and delete because you routed. Gonna have a small internal patrol in here. And then I'm gonna have internal security teams, which I'll paste later, but... Attack Little Bird.
Oh, Little Bird! Up northeast! Oh, that's a rocket bird, rocket bird!
Sorry, never engaging it.
What are you doing?
Don't kill it.
Hold fire, he's going down.
You know... That thing better be damaged. What's it, 57% fuel? 53? Okay, so it had a fuel leak. I'm not end keying it.
Lottie,
I already said I'm not gonna end key shit today.
Go repair that helicopter.
But
I'm pretty sure Skelly wants to have a crack at it.
I'm a little disappointed in the AI.
I'm gonna wait for it to usually explode or not.
I have claimed this for us.
It got shot to shit.
You guys push past, we should be good now.
Yeah, no, when they get actually on top of the AO, I'll turn those Vics back on. Cause good God, they're gonna start suppressing otherwise, cause they're already in combat mode. They've been in combat mode this entire time, or at least in Lambs' version, not the overriding Arma. So as soon as I turn that on, and we hear gunshots again, we're probably gonna hear those 134s open up. Yep. That's why they're staying off right now. Oh yeah, no, they won it fair and square because the AI decided to be special, so I'm not going to punish them for that. Why would I? That's one of the misconceptions about me. Out on the internet. I try to be fair, but sometimes the player base does some really, really dumb shit, in which case I counter the dumb shit. Or I say, hey, I'm doing this because of XYZ, and then I do it, and then people still get messy. It's fun. It's fun to see everyone's reaction for certain scenarios and yada-da. What can you do? Alright, I'm gonna move that turret over here to give it a bit better of an angle. I'm gonna move this one over here. What just fired?
This is Alpha to Bravo. We're pushing in on the town. How copy?
That was an RPG, but who fired RPG? Because you have an RPG and who fired the RPG? Now we can start shooting.
Aussie's under fire.
Okay,
I hear bird.
Oh my god. Well, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna pull it back and stuck in the west, and then we'll do whatever we do from there.
After that, bring the train west.
What is that bird? Is that ours or?
Alright, I'm gonna say they unhigh-barred themselves and got away. That is a tank shooting.
This is Bravo. We're pushing from the southwest into the town.
And I think it's safe to delete everything back here.
MF has been disabled.
Ooh, yeah, they got a nasty RPG hit on that. Skelly, meanwhile, he immediately pulled back. He's keeping super low and defensive on that. 50 cows are going nuts. Rome's starting to push up one of the Vixes. Actually, both the Vix are now mobile, just driving around. Hopefully not going to run over any of their own friendly AI. That'd be a little awkward.
Logi, we're green across the board. I'm gonna see if I can try and support the friendlies now.
They're doing a quick test flight of the helicopter to make sure they were A-okay.
Careful, there is a minigun inside the town. They'll get shut down by it.
So AAVP, Emily Nebet probably got hit by this RPG gunner.
Infantry, we have a friendly rocket.
If not, I know I have some stuff right there. So we'll watch that heli when it starts making runs. They need a vehicle to come up here and knock over one of these walls. Oh god. Well, there goes that.
Bravo to area, you're being targeted by that minigun.
Yeah, he's fine. Most of my defenders ain't. Otherwise, we got infantry starting to come around. Just saw an RPG get fired, I think at point blank. Another RPG just hit that tank. It took it. For lack of a better term, it tanked it. I believe that was these guys down here. It might be RPG 18s or something. Just can't seem to get a hit on a 34 for whatever reason. Nah, Jimmy, because there haven't been any, so why add it now? I like to keep my continuity during campaigns. Once in a while, yeah, we'll have a little gag thing, but if there's a mission going on, I don't want to actively spawn something unless I already had it pre-designed in my campaign write-up. Okay, did he deserve that? Sir, did this man deserve what you just did to him? I'm gonna pull him out, just so...
But your other teams, be careful, we do have friendlies now inside the town.
Jesus. And he's still okay. Plus, I learned when you do stuff like that, the player base doesn't really appreciate it. Why do you think Gavalor doesn't play here anymore? Yeah, that's where I drew my line in that policy. Drive! Oh, you silly goober. Drive. We're driving away. We're getting out of here with this. It's because it's an Eden editor asset, so when a Zeusar sees it, you gotta switch the seat out, otherwise it won't
I have
actually
collapsed the
obey.
main complex. I'll try and get that Vic, but no guarantee.
Ow. Yeah, the 50 cal got me. I'm gonna level with you. I actually have no idea where RJ is, so I'm just gonna put him up here and hope for the best. Seems to look at the mini wing on Vic right there. Blindly suppressing.
Somewhere southeast.
Yeah, most of these dudes, if you notice, there's only guns because they kind of got obliterated into chunks. Yeah. Probably don't want to go that way, my guy.
Also the corner of the fence over there.
Ooh,
Left.
good shot.
Logi, this is Amtrak. Do you got time for us?
No, you don't, Liru. Yes, well, pocket base car is flying around, so I'm not thinking we're along that way.
Yeah, we are just across the hill from the battle
This man
bus.
just
We've
murked
been
my
hit
engine.
Pretty badly.
But the
Currently,
minigun said hello.
Clear, if you could get your repair rig up here. I think you can hide it behind us.
I'll just drag the convoy. It should be safe enough to go off the road from nearby.
Yeah, copy. We have a 50 cal on top, covering you.
Captured minigun as you'll be moving southwest.
I heard the tank fire. I don't think I have any AT left around here, to be honest.
If we just wait. Is he okay?
Shit.
Oh, okay, it wasn't. It's okay. It wasn't. Yeah, I want to leave. No, that's a good thing. Yeah. An enemy. Can you shoot?
Oh! How are you okay? How did I literally put an AT4 in your engine and you're just okay? Yep. It did nothing. How did it do nothing? T-34 just not giving a shit. Tony Hawk's Pro Arma 3. Yeah. What a mess. Alright, that AO's done with. We're only an hour and a half in, and well, we've gotten through, I think, half the villages. Yep, 4, 8. Cool. Ay. It was HEDP, that, yeah, I guess, but a DP should have still penetrated. Should have had some penetration value, but whatever. I guess it just shrugged it off. Because DP is meant to bridge, you know, AT capabilities with HE, but... Ay. Roman bled out. Because I think he was on his own, so no one was there to medic him. I'm gonna let these guys go dynamic.
Hey, Kings.
Yeah?
We need fuel.
Okay, I'll drag the fuel leak up. Give me a minute.
Trying to have those guys pull out.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, we have a PKT techie coming up. That should be interesting. Might hunt for Skelly there.
You got over there, Rocket Bird?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out if I can see anything in the next town without getting glassed by the surprise EU.
Bravo to Alpha.
Okay, so they're doing that one last, so I'm
Bravo
going to start
Alpha.
doing the remaining towns here, which in all honesty is just going to be a full garrison here and a full garrison somewhere else, so I'm going to do these real quick. Wait for that to be completed. Because I know for a fact spawning all that units in... all those units in, even though we have the server pretty well calibrated, is going to be causing some slight desync spikes. To be expected. It's to be expected. Alright, that should be good for there. Then get them in. Make that work, and then anything that wasn't properly garrisoned we can just put on to the static turrets, you know? And then anything that was duped, we can, you know, push that around.
This is Atos Squad Leader, I'm back on net.
And then we'll check the other place just in case that happened elsewhere. That should be good. Then we'll come over here, look again.
This is Bravo. I believe the objective is secured.
Yeah, no, it should be good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's pull from over here. Include crew. Let's
Do you
focus
think
on
you're going to move on to the
more.
next one then?
I'll mark disable the TV on the map in case anyone wants it. Engine is missing, but if the larger repairs it, we can have.
This one I will do a ZU, but the other one I won't. And we'll have a Super Vic right there. Other village, because I just want to get all the vehicle templating down. We'll just do twin M2 cars.
I think we've got a vehicle convoy QRF maybe coming in on that southern road.
That one right there.
Can't confirm, but it takes straight fire.
Yeah, so it's the PKT. I think it aggroed on the
Confirm,
helicopter
taking
there.
fire.
And we have this DayZ chain of Logi. I just find all that really funny. Made from stellinium. Yeah, I guess, right? It's just a weird handler of how Ace vehicle damage is handling that one specific scenario, so... Come on, if you're driving away, then drive away. Just heard that might have been a GMG firing. Yep, I don't know why the GMG's firing now. What are you? Bro, okay. No, sir. Sir. Let's reset his ammo and tell him to hold fire, and we'll have that go in again later when he wants to behave. Alright, so about a little over an hour and a half. I will admit, that was a tough one, but they got the helicopter that helped them clear that out. I think with the helicopter, they're going to be able to basically blast through these remaining 4 villages. Because they're only, this is like the remaining big one, and then the other ones are all, like, super small. So, that should be fine. Good wrap up to the campaign. I'm thinking about, because the next main mod set, there's a lot of different ops ideas that I have. But I'm thinking the next one we might use the, because we're requiring Western Sahara, and I do have a few keys I gotta dig up that I can give away for TSB members. I'm just trying to think about what to do with something like that. But I also want to potentially do some more armor-only ops, because those are pretty fun. It's a level of warfare we haven't done in a while, but I also know I'm starting to pick up way too many things at once again. I need to start working on, you know, doing some of my current ideas before I move on to next ones. It's just I need to have at least a main op idea, or maybe just give the slot to someone else for a week or two as I work on the other additional stuff. So, we'll see. Yeah, I might not even use the military kits anymore. I don't need the PMC kits. Those guys have already kind of skedaddled from the area.
Alpha, you ready? This is
Bravo,
Alpha
ready
to Bravo. Okay, thank you.
Ready to go.
Moving on to next objective. Alpha's stepping off. Let's go.
Bravo stepping off.
So I think they took one of the minigun Vics with them. They left the other one because the engine was dead on it. Yep. Convoy's moving out. But yeah, I also want to get the Green Hell project out the door, just so I can start offering that as well.
A little bit here. I see a couple of HMGs on rooftops. I see one building that's got a HMG and an SPG. I don't see much in terms of vehicles. That is all at this time.
I think they're talking about the one BMP I hit during our first Ukraine charity op. Oh god. Yeah, that's why I don't like barrel trauma, because there's still that second of desync that happens with all the bodies blowing up, even if you disable everything. But yeah, those guys are gone.
Disembark, we're gonna clear the forest and push into town.
Bravo copies.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that happening. He's just gonna start glassing the village prematurely. Why are you doing the reload glitch? God damn it. It's where I basically use that one unit and he's just bugged out to high hell. Yeah, I lost where he went down on. Well, can't really do anything about that now, so... let's fold that in. Let's get this guy back on free fire. You just got shot to shit. I can pretty much delete those guys because they were taken out for the most part. That village is gone. If he tries to do that again, I'm gonna have to put, yeah. Didn't want to have to do it, but I will add this to another one, just because if he wants to try that with another village, at that point he's kind of superseding the AOs by himself, and then I have to actually try to kill him. More specifically, knock the asset out of this guy. I don't mind him doing it to one, but...
Oh!
yeah, so that thing can still be hit, because that thing just got hit in the turret, and it got taken out, but that was the SPG-9 here. That big push up. Trying to order that to come around, but otherwise now the fighting's going to be a bit tough. The AAVP has a really good overwatch of all the high areas, and it's doing its job to take things out. In fact, it's causing a lot of building damage as well. They're looking through the little slits here and taking out what they can. SPG-9 car's buggering off into a different direction. Yeah, I'm gonna claim they all pulled back, and these are all the AI following course. Just to show that they're pulling out of that village respectively. Oh, you're actually, like, fully out of ammo. Well, not much I can do about that. Also, it just drag glitched itself. That's cute. What happened back here? That techie got shot to shit by something. So we got other assets now firing at it. 3 people have started breaching into the town and clearing it out respectively. Rest are still folding in. Targets seem a little scattered, but that's because they've also dispersed themselves into multiple different vehicles. That Vic just got taken out. That was my last hope of trying to shoot him down. At least in this specific AO. We have other Vics coming around, though. The tanks also moved up. And now that they're all up here, I can focus on deleting the remaining few bodies back here. Now, anytime I can release all these units from their garrison or a specific grouping of them, I think what we're going to do right now is do just that. But I am going to try to order everything into the wood line over there. And whatever happens, happens. That's kind of funny. Yeah, they are starting to come out. You're starting to see the breaching going in. That AI just went in and murdered Spark. But yeah, now everything's trying to get out of this village, essentially. Luxie's bandaging, Tank's pulling away. Too many people, I think, have now, started using vehicles, and now you're not really hearing much over 5-0.
But you have taken fire from the southeast. There might be some vehicle roaming around there. Just be mindful.
And I think Roman just shot Luxie.
Medium caliber rounds.
No, never mind. That guy happened. Luxie got murked by that, though, unfortunately. So now Roman's alone up here. Tank is now firing into the town indiscriminately. There, I'll kill him off. I think he just ran out of ammo. Do I have anything to hit that tank locally, or has everyone pulled out of this AO? Yeah, I think I'm out of stuff. Oh man, Roman, you are in a lot of trouble here. He's trying to flank the AI, was still caught in a reload loop. This man, with this RPD, why is he desyncing? Ooh, interesting.
You lied to me.
Very good.
Desync, Liru, I hope you're not doing something.
I haven't spawned anything in the past 10 minutes. I've just been watching you guys. So either someone just flicked something on the server, or there's a network issue going on.
Not yet. It's still decent.
That's a shame. Here, let me tab out, refresh the page.
Nah, still decent.
Server looks like it's good. Feel free to keep playing.
Copy that.
Yeah, just a random network hiccup. It happens. The really cool looking PPSH. We can go look at the AI after they finish clearing this town. But yeah, I have no idea what caused that. That could have been a random network hiccup with Havoc. That could have been someone trying to DDoS. That could have been... who knows? But anything that's close by there, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete. But I know which gun you're talking about. Oh, I did have a little bit of AT. Perfect. Well, shit, that tank's not there anymore, but...
Come on!
Just short. Oh. Okay, he doesn't exist anymore. Okay, awesome, cool. Great. That man is, yeah.
I'm Chef Copy for a second to assist you.
Oh, cool, that's how that works. So it literally disables the player and makes him disappear to make the giving effect. And... oh, shit. Well, that was a glitch out. Okay, awesome. Never done that one before. I just drag... you wouldn't even call that a drag glitch. I literally right-clicked and then tried to click out and accidentally teleported myself up. Interesting. Huh. I've never done that before. Not on accident, at least. That's funny.
They fucking one tap.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing the beef.
So yeah, fuck this dude in yellow. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I hate you.
He hates you too.
Give me a minute, I broke an ankle.
It's okay. I hate you too.
No! No, 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 no!
Liru, no!
No! Where is he?
Liru, I want my watches, damn it.
I'm getting the F out of here. Screw this shit. Where is he?
Where is he?
I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive.
Alright, I have to do it now.
This tank is decent.
Guess who?
Oh, friendly forces, is there a technical on the south side?
You get him?
Fucking quarter! Jesus Christ! You think I came out of the corner like a goblin? It's like, guess who?
No, there's a T-34 looking at you, bird.
Fuck off! Don't do that.
Hey, Ben, whereabouts is that T-34?
Direct southeast of the Logi point.
Well, that was
We're just gonna
satisfying.
try and unload the SPG and put a round into its side.
Yeah, the tank is kind of
Anyway,
like
you wanted,
desyncing like crazy and he can't do anything.
Let's see. I know exactly which one you're talking about. This one, right? Yeah, VPO 133.
Lodge, I've got eyes at him, and I'd like to engage him, but desync. Oh, you seem to be moving fine, Logic.
This is high. Let me replace the tank. So hopefully that'll fix the desync issue. Stand by. I've respawned it. Good luck. Who's shooting?
This is Bravo. The T-34 is fucked up. I think the driver is having some internet issues and the T-34 can't be used.
Logic, it looks like the barrel's out, but his coax is up still.
Hello there, my friend.
RJ.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Over.
This is Bravo, scratch that. T-34 is good to go again.
Please tell me you didn't already run
This
out
is
of
Bravo,
ammo.
where's that
Yeah,
tank
they
at?
did.
We're sending the
Alright.
T-34 to go get him.
If you see a Logi marker, just drive southeast of that, about 700 out. Near the road.
Keep the front gun on it.
You said by the Logi marker?
On the Logi marker, southeast 700 meters, near the road.
Bravo copies.
Alright, we're gonna go sightseeing. It only has stick mags for that specific gun. It doesn't have drums. Yeah, so that specific gun I know is from TSB Assets, which means Makarov, I think he ripped it from a Russian mod. And those are mods that you're not going to find on the Steam Workshop, so...
This is Amtrak to friendly tank. What's your current position?
Shoot him! Shoot him!
I've got a techie with 50 that's been peppering at me, just southeast of the T-34 itself. It's on one of the other adjacent roads that run south.
Which tank is ours and which tank is enemy?
Our tank should be coming in north to south, and enemy tank should be south to north.
No, it's like we're struggling each other right now.
Then just hold fire, let the tank deal with it. We're watching a Russian tank mating dance. Dance.
Just disabled my freaking turret.
Bravo, this is Amtrak. My squad just tells me that you took my squad leader hostage. Could you please stop that shit?
What? Say again?
My squad is reporting to me that my squad leader has been taken hostage for some reason.
I don't think that was us.
Well, problem took care of itself.
Definitely.
Oh, you little... Oh, you're gonna get stuck on that rock! Yes!
Which tank won?
Yes! Victory!
Podgy, do you know which tank won? That's one's been flipped.
Victory!
This is Bravo. Friendly tank has been flipped.
Enemy tank still up. There is no code run.
I think you decrewed it, hit in the ass.
Oh my god!
Send a couple of gun runs, please. They're shooting.
What a
towards
turn
us.
of events. That one I end keyed because whenever you whenever I see the player base constantly mag dump an asset, I will eventually destroy it. As a rule of thumb.
Ow, what?
Hey, can you like get out of the car, please?
Oh, back.
I was hoping they'd get out. I could get it and drive.
Tank crew and the technical crew are cleaning up dismounts.
What the fuck was that?
Hey,
You should be good to move off station now. It's cleared.
You think they put enough bullets in me?
I put 2 rockets in the roof like you asked.
I mean, literally. It's a weird looking person. He
Eyes
says.
on, burning T-34, good shots. Move off to whatever else we want to do now.
Oh my god. You got what by me?
Sexually assaulted. Rape, same.
What?
Can you tell Joey he's a fucking idiot?
Ah.
Bravo, this is Alpha. What's your situation?
Look. Someone said it was the tank mating dance, okay?
I'm
I was just doing my part.
You know, got ambushed by a man with a scorpion on the side of the road, so I'm healing up right now. We're trying to flip the tank back over.
Copy. How long will it take you guys to be mounted up and ready to assault the next village?
That is a fantastic question that I do not have an answer for.
If you guys are unable to acquire armored transportation, be reminded we still have room in the Amtrak.
Also, Skelly, if you're on this mech, fuck you. You're an idiot.
What?
You gonna tell me why.
Not letting you do it again. Let you do it to one village. You ain't doing it anymore. No fly zone. No fly zone.
Light, tap it.
Yeah, no, it's probably gonna block it.
Try the back of it.
Or do you want me to?
I think this is gonna work.
Yeah.
RJ, back. No. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
You made it.
Wait, why'd the tire go over there?
Yeah, I'm done.
No, we can tap it from the back.
Hey, King.
There goes one of the technicals.
Okay.
RJ's down.
You know what?
Sam, you gonna tell me why I'm an idiot?
Don't care.
Could you block the tank? That was the crew.
Oh.
How did you? All right, I'm juggling quite a few things right now. Let's see.
Bravo, this is Alpha. How long will you guys take till you have everyone loaded and ready to move out? Alpha is standing by on the east side of town, ready to move.
Oh, you can't think quick though. That's on you.
Thank you, sir. Goat.
Well, that's true.
What? There's a goat.
Goat already fixed it.
It's like
Goat. Goat.
It's in the ground.
I'm merciful. Because otherwise they'll literally spend another 10 minutes trying to unflip that thing. Yeah, what up?
Yo, can you drop me a box? My fucking body disappeared after I DC'd.
Thanks
Yes,
for being a
that's because I
streamer
cleaned
that
up
cheer
this,
me up with you content when I'm at my worst.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
always something I can rely on.
I can respawn you. Then you'll get the box back at base. Or at on the top, or you're gonna load your kit back because you saved it.
Back on that.
That doesn't have the cool kit though. Wait, can
Hello, Bravo.
Okay. Kill yourself, respawn at base, load the kit, and then I'll teleport you back up, okay?
Oh yeah, just teleport me here, that's my squad.
Okay. Yeah, stand by, sorry, I was doing a debug thing with someone. 1 second. Did that fix it?
Yep, thanks.
No problem. It's because I shot him! JK. Alright, let me go ahead and pull back this. Just tap me on the shoulder when you're ready. Are you ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay. Stand by. Sorry, Horizon, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get these guys sorted. A lot of little debug things happen at once. Who was he? Roman? Or Romaster? And, yep, cool. Alright. New Horizons, thanks so much for the 20-month resub. I'm glad you keep enjoying everything, man, because it's people like you that sub and resub that allow me to do this for a living, to, you know, continue to provide such content. So, glad you enjoy it, my friend. Hope you keep enjoying it.
So back on station. We're moving.
That's all I can really
what
hope
we're doing
for,
right
you
now.
know? I'm gonna fold this guy back into the town, or the woods here so I can despawn them. But it means a lot. It means a lot. Now, before people say I'm hypocritical, because the first tank I made them flip it themselves, the second one I unflipped it for them. The reason for that is we already watched them for 10 minutes try to unflip a tank. And then we watched them try to flip the tank again and fail at it, so I fix it myself. I do it myself because I don't want them to spend another 10 minutes.
Ran it into something and it exploded, so just leave it be and just go off normal.
10 minutes to unflip another damn tank, which was actually just their same tank, but also I had a hand in flipping it, so, you know. I'll unflip it, because I did knock it over for the memes. But Corwin, thanks for the 9-month resub as well. Hope you keep enjoying everything as well, man. And hope you're getting a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, 2 villages remaining because they literally glassed one. Most of them have reformed here. We're approaching past the... Actually, no, we're past the second hour, so this will be like a 3-hour thing, which I'm fine with. And then we'll go from there. Turtle tank, yeah, right. Here we go. I do love how we have an M2 on top of that AAVP. One of the other crazier ideas I've been thinking of is doing something similar to a vanilla campaign I did, like, I want to say a year and a half ago, where I took all the vehicles, I threw them out a window, and I made custom friendly and enemy vehicles, and just wrote this, like, massive document stating all of the vehicle's capabilities. That was all before I really knew how to do weapon scripting, too, so I could make that even more optimized and just have respawnable vehicles via custom compositions that I can spawn in now because that update's now a thing. But I am debating possibly making something like that, not Mad Max style, like genuine military, but, you know, my own headcanon. We'll see. I know I also have a post out on Arma right now talking about if there's any specific types of mutant packs people can think of, because I need to now task Devour King's team on a new project. Originally, I was worried about having to slow down because of lack of funding, but I also want to see... I don't want to commit to anything until I get some ideas down. I'll have the viewer base on YouTube vote for which one people want to pursue, and then I'll have them quote me on a timetable for it and then a price for it. And then we'll see if I can financially pursue that, but I also know I want to start thinking about a few other projects, like upgrading my computer and stuff, and that's going to be a little bit, so... I think we'll just make things dependent on how Pay for Pain does this month in about a week and a half. Yeah, so set scale also... there's something I tested out that was submitted by a fan, and now set scale I can make work in multiplayer without it, like, you know, glitching back and forth. So, that's an option too now. So we just have to see how things go. SPG-9s are coming out of this one turret right here. I'm gonna have these vehicles all start repositioning. You got that AGS, but yeah, it's not really going to be too useful. Oh wow, did the AGS actually hit something? Or did they hit a rock? They might have hit a rock. Battle Bus got hit too.
Amtrak's down again.
I think all their vehicles are getting smoked, actually.
Tank, do you read? Can you try to push and start engaging their town?
go ahead, delete stuff behind them. Not that I think they're going to be taking anything that's back here, but, you know. Keep the server clean. They're on the edge of the map. This will probably be the best frames they're ever going to get in the scenario, period. You got some infantry that have also come around over here, trying to line up that Dishka techie again. And you still hear AT firing.
This is Bravo. Two members, SL medic down.
Cars driving out.
Scratch that.
That Vic was just picked off by that one Dishka there. We got this Vic coming off the edge of the map. Trying to get him to follow in, but I think Lamb's AI is taking him over there. But right now we just have mostly a medical situation here. How did...
I'm back up.
How did you... Huh. Okay. Not gonna question it. Tank pushed up, took out the statics.
On radio?
Yeah, we're here.
There's a techie fucking northeast of you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Please shoot him with your SPG-9. Shoot him. Why are you shooting other people? Shoot the SPG-9 at the tank. At the tank.
Take care of. Bravo, still back on that.
Man, it's not working.
AI target fixation is a bitch, isn't it? Good tactic of maneuvering the tank's gun to face the vehicle, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish that the AI would do its job. Now, do I have anyone in here with any form of AT? Do you have AT? No. No, you got a yellow shirt. No. He has drum mags. You just died. No AT. No AT. All I hear is my horrible voice. And I got Logi driving around over here between this other village, which took an airstrike. Are you the 23 millimeter? Driven all the way over there. Where did your rocket go? Oh, I hate you. Well, so by at least grabbing that, I freaked him out, so now he's pulling away, but... He already fired it, yep. And I don't think I have any other AT. I thought I had a disposable tube back here as well, but I think he's on the rooftop or something. All right, let's see what 23 millimeter does to that tank. Ooh, that's a rock.
I'm gonna keep my gun front because.
Oh, yep, overcommit, overcommit! Oh, yes! No! See, I love how I tried to use it on the tank, and instead just decides to murder all the infantry. You know what I mean? Not much I can do in that regard. But no, at this point, I think all their cohesion's down. It's just all reverting to people going solo. So everything's kind of dissolved.
Dead. Moving in. Now he's dead. Got him.
You know, multiple shots of MG42 to the back of the head.
Yes, he did clear.
Ouch.
No, he died.
Oh, there it was.
Good trade.
Okay.
Good trade, Luxie.
I was looking for that. Not gonna be able to use that now, but
Seriously.
My RPG.
Again with the
I thought you got shot through the floor, but dude, I was like, what the fuck? Look down.
No, I turned the corner, put a burst.
Everyone
in,
okay?
just
All
one tap.
There's that one too.
This is Bravo SL. I just keep getting absolutely crapped on over and over and over again, so.
Probably both.
How about you just make a run for it? All right, you just go. Just go right off into the sunset, buddy. That's not the sunset.
Why are you moving up the battle bus?
In case I need it.
Bravo, why are you moving up the battle bus?
Just gonna get into more cover behind this tree so it doesn't get shot again. Also, Laji, tank is requesting that you update your marker.
Give me a second.
Uh-oh. Okay. Once I get over this little hill right here, I'll stop RCing him. I think I'll be home free at that point. Alright.
Logi marker updated. Relatively close. We'll update when we get another chance.
Is that dude wearing any shoes? Probably not.
Come over here. We'll take the AGS as well. Okay.
We have a ride again.
Yeah, I'm doing hazmat, now we're down. Okay, has he got a pulse?
Ow.
No.
No? Just get him a pulse via CPR, and then once he's got a pulse, we can move him.
Here, guys, did you check my rocket launcher, right? Or did it back on the ground again?
No idea.
No idea.
I can't see it on any of you, so it is on the ground. God damn it.
It's
Spot
clear.
cleared.
We have a workable ZU techie.
Okay, he's got a hard right. Take him to your medic, wherever that may be.
At that damn, it's the F off. This is ours.
Look, see which side is the ZU on?
South side or southeast.
Based. I'm coming down now, the AGS.
All stations on this net, this is high. Just to let you know, the 8th town got airstruck multiple times, so that one is clear. It's just village that you've marked. That's number 7, aka break. Tasakua. That's the last one. Okay.
Okay. Bravo copies.
I think it's safe to say he's gotten away. Won't delete him because he's still in their line of sight, but should be good.
Auto burner ready.
Yeah, so let's see. In an hour, we need to have the server ready for potluck. I think they can get this village done, and I can have the server tweaked for potluck by that time. So, cool. Oh yeah, the AAV, it's because of ACE vehicle damage rewriting. You don't see vehicles go catastrophic too often anymore. So, that AAVP is probably just going to take a shit ton of rockets, but constantly be repaired. Alright, let's see, now that I'm moving on from this area.
Why you guys leave the motherfucking hill?
I don't have anyone there. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. And now, just because I'm curious, again, what this looks like. Yeah, no, so it just makes a blood texture. And it respawns his exact gun on the position. Interesting.
Shoot me. Snipe me, please. Snipe me.
Normally I'd entertain requests like that, but
Still no fucking heart rate.
No, please, Liru, snipe my fucking head off. I swear to God.
Yeah, no.
Huzzah.
Yeah, what happened to me?
Huzzah.
I had a whole bunch of crew helmets in my backpack. I got rid of them in bacon. I was stuck in this. I had one on my helmet, on my head. When I saved the kit, I still had it on my head, but as I loaded the kit, now it was gone. Yeah.
You got our battle pass back.
Yes, comrade.
Problem is Amtrak. We've already stepped up to the next town, seeing how we spent so much time waiting on you this off. So, yeah. I hope you guys join us when you have time.
vicious. Yeah, the AGS is down. 50 cal, I'm going to preemptively turn around just because they would have heard the fire coming from that village. So the bad boys are probably going to come from that direction. Hey, yo, driver, you gotta be in a position for them to actually shoot. Oh, I got shot instead.
Fuck that. I have my revenge.
He had his revenge on the asset that shot him. Because Scully was the one flying
This
the
is Logi.
helicopter.
There's a CU techie between Alpha and Bravo.
Well, that was a noise. Gravity. Yeah, anything else that's glitching out right now, I'll go ahead and pull that around. But yeah, this is another good reminder why I usually try to keep my ops no more than 2 hours and 15 minutes, because usually past the 2 hour mark, players, like, all their cohesion just breaks apart. And it gets a little messy. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to ungarrison them and try to make them escape. Big emphasis on the word try.
Yeah, but you on that.
Last call sign, send again.
Is Kelly on net or can somebody relay to you?
Send message.
If he's going to take a ZU from base and run it in, would he be mind telling us? Because I thought that was a bad guy and I was about to pull out and shoot him.
King, this is a looted techie. It's not the one from base, and we did notify earlier. We stole it from the last town.
Okay, I just didn't hear it on the radio then.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Oh. Yeah, I went way over. Good God. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Let's see what happens.
No, I'm not. I never went unconscious. I just went through.
I'm sorry that I'm yawning. It's been a long day. What is going on? Man, that guy was just chilling. Why is Hobo?
God damn it!
What is going on?
Accident shit.
What? So where's the civvy that they were the captive they took? I don't see him anymore, which means they probably executed him somewhere.
Do not let him load. Do not let him load. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking money.
Is that it?
Something about player post cohesion dropping. Yeah. Yeah, this is high. Stand by for index.
No, I might want
Just a heads up, we will have a talk about all this.
That's how
Very
you get a
nice.
7-day tank.
Fucking hell.
break.
So I changed the whatchamacallit, Little Bird. It was supposed to be a 24, but I couldn't fit the 24 in that compound, so I did a Little Bird instead. Not that it mattered, because it decided, hey, let me fly low and slow and then get gunned down and get stolen. So, woe onto me. Regardless, hope you had fun. Did kind of break down there a little bit. Most of the RCing I did was to... I'd say it's more 50-50, especially in the first half of the op. I only RC'd to, like, execute people that ran off on their own and got killed by the AI. Second half, I did chill a bit more, and not to do anything malicious, but, you know, there was a tank battle. But yeah, stuff like that. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, I apologize. Feel free to bash me in feedback. I'll focus on finishing up the UNSC campaign. There's 2 more missions of that, give or take, and then I'll figure out what I want to do next based off of the mod set updates. But I guess squad leaders, techie crew, and then open.
Alpha Squad. You guys did good. Surprisingly enough, I thought we got fucked with the first objective instantly. Good job sticking together. And nice stealing a fucking heli.
Proud of you, boys. Yeah, nothing else to say. Fuck you, Bravo Tank.
That's
Bravo didn't. I don't really have much to say. It was fun. I got shot a lot. I think I went down like 13 or 14 times in that.
Jesus.
Probably more. Because I stopped counting after a while. But I still had a good time. I hope everyone else did too. Bravo did pretty well, I'd say. We had a tank. You know, we went from motorized with the BRDM to mechanized with the T-34. That was pretty sick. So I guess techie crew.
I don't know what to say. Two recruits, inexperienced recruits, acting reserve. Next.
Alright, it's open. Feedback's up. I'm gonna go reset the server real quick for potluck in less than an hour. BRB. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I'll hopefully be back later for some random mission dev. Just give me a few hours. But otherwise, cheers and have a good one.